What's up guys, this is RACKNLOAD, and you know I'm a big fan of the Ruger American Ranch. I've got one myself in 300 Blackout. Absolutely love the caliber, love the rifle. It's just a simple, tough, covered in oil by the looks of it, durable. Just a fun rifle that, you know, doesn't break the bank. Just such good fun. I think, to be fair with this, it's the caliber that sort of does it for me. But the actual rifle itself is pretty damn awesome. You know, when you get a rifle and it's like, oh, I'm never going to sell that. It's one of those. It's one of those. It's a keeper. She's a keeper. She is. But love this thing. I've done a few videos on it where we've sort of just, you know, had some serious fun, obviously full review and everything done on the Ruger Ranch. But the Gen 2 is here, and I've been waiting to get my hands on one of these. Gen 2, oh my god, and it's even nicer. Now this one, I did ideally want one in 300 Blackout, just another one to sort of compare it. But this one is in 7.62 by 39, so an interesting caliber. Not really that dissimilar to the Blackout, apart from this isn't subsonic, but same sort of size. I don't know, same sort of recoil. But here is the Gen 2. Anyway, let me just show you. Get some close-ups of it. The stock is even nicer. The action's pretty much the same, but you got this fluty barrel, pepper pot muzzle brake. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Right, let me just throw out some specs on this one. So, like I said, 7.62 by 39. You've got a 5-round magazine. Barrel length is 16, just over 16 inches. You got spiral fluting. The barrel finish is a Cerakote. It's like a cobalt Cerakote, which is really nice. 5/8 by 24 thread, so you can it if you want. I didn't. I was just running it with that little brake on it. Alloy steel. It weighs in at 5.9 pounds. Twist rate is 1.9 and a half, or sorry, 1 in 9.5. Right hand twist. Overall length is 37.35 inches. Length of pull is 12 to 13 3/4 inches. Guys, I'm reading the specs off the website, so it's all in old school inches. You just have to do the math or do the conversion for mils. 5 grooves in the barrel. It's got like this splatter finish stock, which looks so cool. Soft recoil pad, like a rubberized recoil pad. That's pretty much it for your specs on this rifle. But let's take a closer look at it. So let's take it from the top. We'll leave the Gen 1 there just to sort of compare it. So nice soft recoil pad, different to, I mean, it's soft rubberized recoil pad on the Gen 1. This one's a bit more, I don't know, it's a bit chunkier. It looks nice. More sort of sharper lines, I think, on the Gen 2. I like this plastic cheek piece here. It's not adjustable, but it just looks cool. That splatter finish does look sick, I must admit. And I like what they've done with the pistol grip as well. I don't know if you can see it, get it in the light there. You've got like this sort of grip panels here. They've got a slightly different texture on them. And then you've got Ruger's logo there. Looks cool. The splatter finish is excellent. It really does look nice. Fore end, again, you've got different textured panels there. You can catch it in the light so you can see. Sling swivel stud at the front, obviously one at the rear there. Really nice. Same trigger pretty much. You know, we've got the I call them Glock style safeties, trigger safeties, where you've got that in the middle of the trigger. I'm not a massive fan of that. I've said in loads of videos, I'm not going to go over it, but it is what it is. Magazines are slightly different. I know you get on this one, this loaner anyway, which is kindly on loan from Viking Arms here in the UK. That's the mag that comes with it. It's 5-rounder. I know on the Gen 1, I think that's a 10. Is that a 10? Yeah, it's a 10-rounder. Magpul one. Don't know. Maybe we wanted a P mag in that too. I mean, obviously that's not going to fit. Different caliber. What are you doing, right? But it's metal anyway. So nice magazine. Ruger's logo on the bottom there. The bolt very similar. In fact, probably the same bolt as the Gen 1. Let's just whip that one out. I've run my bolts wet, so this one's going to be covered in oil. Yeah, I mean, look, it's the same bolt. Exactly the same bolt. Slightly bigger bolt handle on the new Gen 2. So, yeah, I mean, nice. Nice smooth actions on these rifles. They are so smooth to operate. Let's get that back in. There we go. Yeah, just super smooth. Picatinny rail on the rifle, as you can see. Pretty much the same action. Nothing massively has changed there. All right, I suppose on the Gen 2, you've got that bit of grip there on the bolt release there, or takedown button, whatever you want to call it. On the Gen 1, it's just a sort of, there's no grip on it. Not that that really makes any difference whatsoever. Cerakote finish though on this Gen 2, which looks sick, and so does that twisted flute, fluting even. That looks so cool. Pepper pot muzzle brake as standard. That is so nice. Just awesome. I love it. I mean, would I chop mine in for one of these in blackout? Yeah, I probably would. I probably will. Or even though at the start of the video I said it's a keeper. The Gen 2 comes along and it's like, I prefer the coloration of this, if I'm honest. And the Cerakote. I don't know, it's just got more going for it, I think. Running a little Hawk. Oh, spray that again, right? Running a little Hawk scope on here. I kind of wanted to sort of just the same sort of scope on this one as I have on my blackout. Just because it keeps it lightweight and, you know, I don't know, I kind of think it suits the rifle. I mean, these sorts of rifles, are you going to use it for target shooting? I know a lot of like wild boar hunters like the blackout for that sort of stuff, so they're going to run like a red dot or a smaller scope with, you know, a red dot crosshair in there. I don't know. I just wanted to keep it sort of compact, bit of a compact unit. I was running, and this was the only ammo I could get hold of. It was the PPU 7.62x39, 123 grain. That's all I had. So the target is what it is. And this was at 100 yards, and it didn't do too bad. I did use another target, obviously, to zero. You know, I had a bit of zeroing to do, obviously. But this is how I got on. I think this was still me getting my zero together. I did do 4 shots there. I don't know why, but I don't know. I probably can't count that far. 100 yards. That was a decent group. I did tear that for some reason. That was a decent group. Well, happy with that group. And then it went to shizzle a little bit here. Don't know what went on. I think it was blowing quite a bit. And then a decent group there. So, I mean, I got this locked down in my lead sled. It was real world conditions. It was sort of out in the field. It wasn't at a range, so I had a bit of a crosswind. I'm just getting my excuses out of the way. It is what it is. It was just my real deal shooting, real world shooting, and that's how it got on anyway. So, but I'm happy with that. I mean, it's quite a it's quite a lumpy round, I think. You know, big old round in a big old bullet in a quite a stubby cartridge. That's why I think it's pretty similar to the Blackout in looks. But yeah, that was it. I mean, you're not going to buy this caliber for absolute precision anyway, are you? It just is what it is. But let me grab I can't grab the box. The box is elsewhere in Rack Towers, but you get a cardboard box. Just revert to that video. It's the same box. And the manuals are quite good as well. But the rifle itself is just so cool. So cool. My eyes lit up when I did first see this rifle, the Gen 2. I was like, oh my God, it's even better. That's another big difference as well, is the magazine release. You've got this big catch rather than like this AR-15 style button that you get on the Gen 2. So there are quite a few differences. I think, to be fair, the main differences that appeal to me are the stocks are great. Either one of them are great. This one does look better, but the major differences for me that would make me want to trade that in for one is the Cerakote and that twisty fluting. I just think that looks so cool. Do you need it? Not really, but the Cerakote, I mean, everything's going Cerakote at the minute. I don't know, I just like it. You just know that your rifle ain't gonna go rusty or anything. But no, that's just a little review. Probably ain't a little review. It's probably about 20 minutes long now. But that's your rack and load review of the Gen 2 Ruger American. Like I said, I'm a big fan of these. That one is my own. That Blackout, I absolutely love that thing. But this Gen 2, very appealing. I really would like one in Blackout. Yeah, it'd kind of do it for me, I must admit. Didn't mention the safety catches are exactly the same, pretty much. Tang safeties. I don't know if you can see them. Let's just close the bolts. I can't close the bolts because the mags are in. So, safety catches, you both Tang safeties there. So, slightly different on the Gen 1. You've got S for safety and then F for fire. On the Gen 1, Gen 2, you've just got like a red dash or two white dashes there. So, obviously, you've got a cocked indicator there as well. So, but yeah, very cool indeed. It shot really well. I had no sort of extraction issues or any problems with it. It was just a fun to shoot rifle, just like the Blackout. You know, these kind of quirky, I call them quirky calibers, really are good fun. But anyway, I am going to leave it at that. That is your rack and load review of the Ruger American Ranch Gen 2 and a bit of a comparison to the Gen 1. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. That is Rack and Load. See ya.